How many of you out there have to deal with slackers in the work environment? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the secrets on how to work with slackers successfully. Working with someone at the office that isn't pulling their weight can cause a lot of stress. You may be stuck putting in extra hours at the office having to cover for them. Even if you get to go home on time, you may feel resentful watching them text their friends and doing a lot of online shopping while you're working your tail off. So whether you're a coworker or whether you're a manager, you can start a constructive conversation to discourage slacking. Consider these following tips for keeping your peace of mind while promoting greater efficiency and teamwork. So let's discuss how to deal with slackers when you're a coworker. Number 1, focus on productivity. Start off by putting your emotions on the side and figure out if your colleague's behavior is really preventing you from doing what you need to do. Otherwise, let's face it, it's really not worth pursuing the issue. Number 2, evaluate the context. Laziness isn't the only reason why people seem to not do what they're supposed to do. Your coworker can be slowed down due to some type of chronic illness, or they could even be very distracted by problems they're having at home. So you're going to want to adjust your approach accordingly. And number 3, strengthen relationships. When you're ready to talk, focus on collaborating to find a solution. Because if you can establish a connection with your coworker, they probably won't want to let you down. And number 4, revise the process. If discussions deadlock, you may need to act on your own. For example, can you restructure your job to bypass the coworker that seems to miss their deadlines? And number 5, fill in the gaps. Maybe you can fill in the gaps that are slipping through the cracks. And this may be feasible if it's minor stuff. And number 6, if you have to, speak with your boss. So for more serious cases, seriously, go speak with your supervisor. But really do this only after you've come to the conclusion that you and your coworker really are not going to be able to work things out. And for sure, document specific examples on how their behavior is affecting the business. Now let's discuss how to deal with slackers when you're a manager. Number 1, discuss the mission. Employees feel more engaged when they understand the purpose behind their activities. Number 2, clarify roles. Give your slacking employee more responsibilities to increase their accountability. Design tasks that leverage their personal strengths. Number 3, establish measurable goals. Your employees may underperform if the standards are imprecise. So set targets that they can aim for, like making 10 new calls an hour or bringing in 12 new accounts a year. And number 4, reward progress. Follow up to let this slacking employee know that their accomplishments will be noticed and appreciated. Praise them for taking on a heavier load successfully. And if you really want to get crazy, give the whole office an extra day off to reinforce a sense of teamwork. And the 5th thing is to offer training. If your slacking worker or workers are falling behind, it could be because they're unsure of their abilities, and you should provide resources to upgrade their skills. For example, create online courses that they can take in their free time, or pay them to attend a workshop in which they're weak in. And number 6, shrink work teams. It's easy to get lost in a crowd. Employees may work harder when their individual performance is more conspicuous. Number 7, ask for input. If you're unsure how to proceed, then ask the employee for their cooperation by asking them for their feedback. They may be able to suggest if they need a quieter workspace or if they need extra individualized attention. Just being consulted may help them feel more engaged. And number 8, control cyber slacking. We all know it. The internet has definitely evolved to waste a lot of our time. So it begins with you, the manager. Set a good example of how you use your non-related work time and limit your browsing. So create policies that create reasonable limits. and also define appropriate websites. So take action if productivity is suffering because of loafing workers. Bring down the tension by focusing on the important aspects of your work, and develop strategies to help the whole team give 100%. Thank you for watching this video, and if you can, please give comments below as to how you deal with slackers at work successfully. Thank you very much, everyone.